Hello everyone, Skids here, and today I'm bringing you my pick for top 10 Fall New Vegas armor mods. Now for this list I was looking at both quantity and the quality of the armor, and as always this is my personal list, so if you do not agree with it or you have any other suggestions for armors, feel free to post them down in the comments, I will gladly read them. And now let's get to it. Coming up at place number 10 we have MK117 Prototype Combat Armor, Voiced and Weapons by Donda1979, Hopper31 and Captain Rex. Now this is an armor mod that was inspired or at least looks very similar to the Master Chief armor from Halo series, and I personally really liked it. Now this mod is actually the only one where only a single armor is reviewed, which basically makes this one of the best looking armors, at least in my opinion. Of course it comes with custom textures and models, they are both highly detailed, the armor itself also has a really nice design. Now you can find this armor near Crashed Vertebrate site, you will need power armor training to use it, and the armor is also fully voice acted. Now the voice acting was pretty good, of course it can be turned off, but I thought it was a really nice bonus. So yeah guys, if you're looking for a nice looking armor and you're also a Halo fan, then I definitely recommend you this mod. Place number 9 goes to Casino Heist Pack by Scottmack and Dragbody. Now this mod has 4 new armors, 2 new masks and also a bunch of weapons into the game. Now this time we are of course only gonna take a look at armors. Now as you may have guessed from the name, all of these armors share the same casino/gangster design, and I feel like they really fit into New Vegas. As you can see they come with a custom model and textures. Now as you can see all 3 suits are pretty similar. The main difference between them is in the small details and also in their color. Now I also really like the 2 new hats that also came with this mod. The fedoras looked really nice, and another thing I also liked is the amount of detail that was put into them. Now on each type of armor you can see a bit different accessories, I don't know, like cards in the sleeve and so on. Now the other armor is called Casino Heist Suit and it looks pretty good as well. It also comes with the gas masks, and if you feel like role playing a bank robber then this suit is perfect for you. It also has really nice textures like the previous armors, and the model looks nice as well. So yeah, my main reason for choosing this mod is place number 9 is because I think that these suits really fit into New Vegas. So yeah, definitely a great mod, and I think that you should definitely go ahead and check it out. Next up we have New Vegas Clothes by ZZJ. Now this is the only set of armor that is for females only that I'm featuring today. Now this is something really rare for New Vegas because most of the armor mods produced are either for both genders or only for males, and that is also one of the main reasons why I chose it in this list. Now the armors themselves can be found in Good Springs behind the gas station, and I have to say that they look really good. Now what I really like about these armors is that apart from GTA outfit that was inspired of course by GTA, they all fit into the waistland. Most of them consist of 2 parts, which is the jeans and also the top. Now the great thing about them is that they are not really skimpy, and I think it is possible to wear this armor/clothes in wasteland as well. Now the textures and model were pretty good as well. There were some nice details on the clothes themselves, and another thing I also liked is variety between different outfits. Now the mod actually only contains 3 main outfits, which is the GTA outfit, the Survivor armor and also the Raider outfit. Now the Survivor armor also has 2 different versions, one of them which only includes the shirt, and there is also one with a jacket. So like I said, my main reason for including this mod as place number 8 is that it is basically one of the best and one of the few female only armors out there, and that I also really like the armor's design. So if you're playing as a female character and you're looking for a nice set of armor, then I recommend you this one. Coming up at place number 7 we have the Couriers Cache by mishaxhi, DTX73, Scottmack, Camon, Sexy91 and Dragbody. Now the Courier Cache itself is also a quest mod that also features a few weapons and armors. This time we're only gonna take a look at the armor part. Now the quest itself is basically about gaining these armors, so the best way to obtain them is of course complete the quest. Now the mod itself adds 4 armors, and as you can see all of them are a little bit different. Now we've got the Die Hard outfit, which was of course inspired by the outfit that Bruce Willis wears in a Die Hard movie. Then we've got the Courier's fatigues that are, just like the name says, a perfect outfit for a courier. Then we've got this sort of cowboy ranger outfit, which is probably my favorite one, and the last outfit also features a duster. So what I really liked about these armors is that they are fully customizable. There are a lot of parts that can be added and removed from these armors without making them look stupid. Now there are parts like cigarette, courier's fatigue or the holster that are a nice addition to the armor, but even without them the armors look still pretty good. Now when it comes to textures and model, the textures were very detailed. Even though it is a bit older mod, the textures are still in high definition, and I also think that they would fit in Wasteland perfectly. And that is basically about it. I don't really have anything much to say about these armors. Like I said, the Couriers Cache is mainly a quest mod, so if you like quest mods, you basically get 2 in 1. And there are also a bunch of cool weapons included in the mod. But what I personally like the most are the armors, and that is also the reason why I choose it at place number 7. Moving on, we've got Heroes of the Apocalypse by Dragbody and friends. Now this mod adds 4 new armors along with 4 new races into the game that were all inspired by the Apocalypse heroes. Now the 4 new armors include Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, Chakan from the video game called Chakan, Robert Neville from I'm a Legend, and Max from Mad Max. Now of course we're gonna mainly focus on the armor part. Now the best way to use these armors is of course with the races themselves, but even without them they still look pretty damn good. So as you can see, they all of course come with custom textures and model. Dragbody as always did an amazing job, and I personally think that he's one of the best armor modders out there. And like I said, the texture job and the models themselves are really amazing. Now they were modeled after their real life counterparts, or you could say their movie counterparts, and when I compared them they were really similar, and I have to say that Dragbody did a very good job. So yeah, if you're looking for great armors and races for one of your favorite heroes or maybe movie stars, then I think you should check out this mod. I mean, the 4 main characters that were included in this mod are pretty well known, and I think you will find the one you like. Place number 5 goes to Drag's new armor pack by again Dragbody and Nivea. Now you can find these armors in vendors all around the wasteland, or you can also find them in a cheat box if you install an ESP for it. Now this armor compilation includes mainly armors that were inspired by video game characters or some other comic and movie characters. It includes Anger outfit from a video game Brink, Uncharted Explorer's outfit of course from the game Uncharted. Another armor is for example the Furion mercenary armor that was inspired by Riddick. And of course we also have Batman. Now of course all of these armors come with custom textures and models. As always, textures had a really great quality, and they also had a lot of details. Now you could say that each one of the armors was unique and each one of them had their own specifics. Now of course my personal favorite one is the Batman armor. I simply loved that one, but other armors look great as well. So yeah guys, as always Dragbody did an amazing job, and you should definitely check out this pack. Coming up at place number 4 we have JoOs Modern Armory by JackoO. Now just like the name says, this mod adds a bunch of new and modern armors into the game. Now you can find them in Doug Mitchell's house along with his new security. Now as you can see, there are tons and tons of armors in this mod. I did not even manage to feature all of them. Even though some of them are a bit similar, I think that there are still a lot of new and custom armors that you will enjoy. Now of course, if you don't really like the modern military equipment, this mod is not for you. Now of course the armors are also not very lore friendly, but if you can get past that, you will get a bunch of new cool looking armors. Now even though the mod is a bit older, the textures still look good. The models are also great. There are also tons of accessories included, like the new helmets, masks, scarves and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're a fan of modern military armors and you want a bit of them in your Fallout game, then JoOs Modern Armory is a great mod for you, because it includes over 20 or 30 new armors. I mean, there are armors for SWAT, there are armors for normal military guys, and just a lot more armors that you should check out by yourself. Place number 3 goes to Spice of Life by Nivea. Now the author of this mod was not satisfied by the amount of armors that are in Vanilla Wasteland, and also by the fact that people always wear the same thing, and so he or she decided to create a bunch of new armors. Now this mod includes over 33 new armors, 9 ponchos, 64 new headgear, 21 gloves and 11 backpacks. Now that is really a huge amount of armors. Now some of them are of course similar, but most of them are really custom and there are huge differences between each one of them. Now I am not 100% sure if the mod itself uses vanilla resources or if all of the textures and models are completely custom, but for me they looked pretty custom, and I think that at least ponchos and some other stuff are definitely custom. Anyway, like I said, there is a huge variety in the armors now. The modder also added them to the leveled list, but if you feel like, you can also get a cheat trunk that is located near Doug Mitchell's house. And yeah, the armors themselves look pretty good. There are some armors for raiders, there are some new armors for traders, there are tons of new backpacks, new headgears. I really like the ponchos, and yeah, like I said, tons and tons of new armors for you to check out, and another great thing is that they're of course also all fit in lore and in vanilla game. So if you're looking just for one armor mod that will add tons of new lore friendly armors into your game, then this one is for you. Next up at place number 2 we have NCR Trooper Overhaul by emeraldreign, nekronom, cabal, VGS and Dragbody. Now if I was completely fair and unbiased, I would put this mod on place number 1 most likely, but since I have one favorite mod that I want to feature on place number 1, NCR Trooper Overhaul only got place number 2, which is still I think a pretty good achievement. Now just like the name says, this mod basically overhauls all of the NCR's equipment. Now other than just retexturing and remodeling all of the vanilla armors, mod also adds a bunch of new armors into the game that include a bunch of backpacks, some new armors for different classes like Heavy Gunner, Medic or Explorer, and it also retextures all of the vanilla armors to make them look a lot better. Now what I really like about this armor is that it still keeps the vanilla atmosphere of NCR armors while also making them look a lot better. Now the textures are really great and the models are good as well, and I have to say I can't imagine playing my game without this mod because the NCR armors look really amazing now. Now of course the armors are also redistributed to the NCR NPCs. Now there is also one another mod that I wanted to mention, which is the Caesar's New Regime, which basically does the same thing but to the Legion faction. And also there is another retexture mod I wanted to mention before we move on to place number 1, which is the Wasteland High Res clothes retexture, which is a great retexture for all of the vanilla clothes that I think that you should also check out. I will post the link for both of them down in description. And now let's move on to the place number 1, which is Shogo Heavy Industries by BrotherShogo and Freddy Farnsworth. Now I am a bit biased about this mod because this armor and weapon mod is just my absolute favorite that ever came out for Fallout. I simply love it. Now if I was completely fair, I would probably put it on place number 3 behind the Spice of Life and the NCR Overhaul. But since it is my personal list, I decided to place it at place number 1 because the armors in this mod are really amazing. You can find the Shogo Armory in Good Springs, or you can also go to their main base, which can be located near Great Khan encampment. Now other than the amazing armors, this mod also has a bunch of new weapons and turrets, but today we're only gonna take a look at the armors. Unfortunately there are only 5 of them, but I think that each one of them is really unique and looks amazing. Now when it comes to the design of these armors, Martyr was trying to make them look a bit futuristic by also giving them a bit of World War II feeling. Now that is one of the main reasons why I chose it at place number 1. The design is absolutely beautiful. I really like the combination of old and futuristic. Now of course these armors are not really lore friendly, but they are still beaten up, and with a bit of fantasy you could fit them in Wasteland. Now of course all of the textures and models are completely custom. The armors are really detailed, they have a lot of tiny stuff about them that I really enjoyed, like the small satellite behind the helmets or just the helmets themselves, and the armors also look great. And yeah guys, I definitely urge you to check out this mod. It is my absolutely favorite armor slash weapon mod of all time, and I really love it. And yeah guys, I guess that's about it for this top 10 list. Like I said, if you have any other suggestions or you do not agree with my list, feel free to post your own mods down in the comments. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout content, and I will see you next time.